halfway through the week. This time is going by fast, though. The time is going by fast. I'm grateful that it's Wednesday. I'm grateful that it's midweek. Got some good news today. So,
all right, the star here.
It's the good day. No, the one who
I'm here.
Who want to go live, but then keep walking off.
Nah, I was actually I had to put some Vaseline on my arms.
I mean, this is some stuff you can.
All right, check it out. So, welcome everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna join. This is gonna be on YouTube tonight. So, please like, subscribe, comment to Blakeish 2.0. Blake ISH 2.0. I'm gonna put it in the description. Tonight gonna be a little different. I got some topics we're gonna talk about. It's gonna be brief. We're not gonna over talk. We're just gonna talk. I got some topics. Some topics
that I asked you about earlier.
No.
I thought, I said, what we gonna talk about?
I already had it though.
You don't be telling me nothing.
Anyway, check it out. So, can y'all see us pretty good? Put your thumbs up or something. This is going on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube, go to YouTube and type in, not now, but type in Blakeish 2.0. Blakeish 2.0. All right, I'm going to hold my mic today. But I kept walking out because I would ask you. Like I seen my face. I was like, nah, I can't get down like that, man.
I think you look perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But anyway, got some topics. Finally, talk about some stuff. Or not. Talk about your day. How was your day?
My day was very well. It started a little slow. Yeah, it started a little slow because, I wasn't feeling as well as I would have liked to have felt. But throughout the day, it got a lot better. And it was a good day. Most days are good days. I can't complain. I think we've gone through enough to know, what a bad day is. So,
what's a bad day?
When you lose somebody that you love dearly.
No, that's a terrible day.
Right. So, to me, any day that I'm here, I'm alive, I'm well, those that I love are alive and well, it's a good day. It's a good day. Despite the, anything that might happen, it's a good day.
Well, you guys, if you see my posts and see what I talk about in the morning, that's how I try to start my day. Yeah. I think about immediately what comes to my head when I do jump on social media, because I don't always jump on social media first thing. It takes me 2-3 hours to wake up. Even at work, I don't want to talk to people about lunchtime. If I can help it. If I can help it, I don't talk to people at lunchtime, man. Y'all be surprised. I'm a purchaser, so I do supply chain coordinator, and I had to be fake for 6 hours of my day, and I don't like it.
You don't like what?
Being fake, at work. What I mean being fake at work, everybody got a work voice.
Code switching, that's what they call it.
Well, I don't like it. I don't like it. I do supply chain coordinator, so I had to deal with vendors, I had to deal with suppliers, I had to deal with customers, and the people in the office, they probably looking at me like, that boy crazy. Because I'd be on the phone. I'm going to give y'all this real fake. I'm going off the script. But I'd be on the phone. Let's just say the company called Blakeish America.
Okay.
Let's just say that. So I'm doing my little job and email pop up. Blake, can you give us a call? This is me in the morning.
It's too early.
Too early. The little team thing golf. Hello, this is Royal Blake calling from Blakeish America. How can I help you? As soon as I get out the phone, I hang up. I mean, goddamn. They be looking at me like I'm crazy. But everybody got their voice. Hello, this is Royal calling from Blakeish America. How can I help you today? But listen, we got some things we need to order. You say it's coming from Indonesia, or is it coming from Singapore? It's on the water. It's on the mat. If you guys don't know what the mat is, that's the Mediterranean. Oh, it's on the mat. It's on the mat. The ocean freight is on the mat. And I'd be talking at work, but I'd be laughing myself sometime, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, fortunately, I don't have to do that too
I
much
got to do it
for my career field.
I got to do it for now.
What you see is what you get.
For now, I got to do it, but I ain't gonna say too much. But for now.
So, what topics you got?
I got a lot. I got relationship and family topics. I got entertainment. topics,
Okay.
personal growth and motivation, of course, current events and social issues. Then I got the fun, lighthearted stuff.
Yeah.
So you pick and choose.
I like the personal growth.
All right, so personal growth it is. So this gonna be like at the YouTube thing, like people can go to the chapters. So
Okay.
that's how I'm chaptering it.
Okay.
So
Cool.
we talk about personal growth and motivation. Let's talk about overcoming some challenges, like share a story of resilience and perseverance. Sorry, I said perseverance. Like, what's a story that you can share, like overcoming something, like given right now, like what's going on right now. You don't have to get details and names and stuff, but you know what you closing. Yeah, you can talk about something that.
Well, I can talk about the last transaction with my clients, and it was a new construction property that they were purchasing. And a lot of times with new construction, people feel like you don't need a realtor, but you actually do. And so one thing that my clients really, really just raved about was the fact that
They really what?
They raved about that
Code.
they were very, very happy
Code
and
switching.
proud. Don't even do that because it's side talk. Don't do that. So anywho, one thing they were very, very just happy about and impressed with is the fact that they came prepared with their own realtor. And so on their behalf, I was able to like really, really advocate for them. So something happened where on the builder side, they messed up. They made a mistake. And so, you know, just trying to get things together, trying to hold them accountable. And so it ended up just going from level to level. So I had to like, you know, I was talking to the on-site agent at first, then it was the closer, and then I'm like, hey, if y'all are not who I need to be talking to, you know, point me in the right direction of who I need to be speaking to, who can handle the situation. And so I know for me, that was a big thing because, you know, you try not to be confrontational, you try to stay professional, you try not to ruffle too many feathers, but for me to just stand up to them and then it, you know, and just really boss up and be like, look, I got to skip over y'all. I need to talk to the person that can handle business. So I get finally in touch with the manager of that particular new construction community. And so he trying to fast talk me. And then he was being kind of demeaning. He was like, you know, well, how long have you been in real estate? And I've done this. I've been in it for X amount of years.
He was talking like that?
Yeah. He's like, and I've been in it for X amount of years. And it was passive aggressive. You know, it was nice, nasty. You know, well, how long have you done this? You know, and how long, you know, trying to make it like he concerned, but really you just trying to gauge and see like what I know. And so it came off in a very, very demeaning way. So I was like, okay, you know, you trying to play me, because he was like, you know, well, how long have you been doing this? And you know, when it comes down to signing, you know, these are big boy contracts. You should, you know, your clients should know. I mean, just trying to like, he was trying to take it there, but he was trying to be
like
nice.
he on some big dogs.
Yeah, like, you know, oh, and I'm like, honey, come on, like y'all, we're not even talking about no contracts. All it is that your side made a mistake and y'all need to be held accountable. And so, you know, I just let him, you know, say what he said. So, you know, I was like, okay, Lord, you know, at the end of the day, you know, something's gonna shift.
Right.
So they need to pay for something in order for the transaction to move forward. So I'm listening to him. He trying to be demeaning and, you know, trying to make it like, you know, oh, I've been in the game for like 10 plus years and I know loans and I know contracts and I know real estate and this, that, and the third. I'm like, you know, hey, this is not what it's about. You know, we're just trying to get on the same page. You know, my clients are X, Y, and Z. They've done everything that they've been required, blah, 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 you know, just advocating for them, you know, please hold yourself accountable. So it's like, well, we're going to see about it, but more than likely, you know, we just can't handle it and we're just going to have to blah, blah, blah. Get off the phone. I'm like, okay. In less than an hour, he contacted me back. He was like, hey, we're going to take care of all the costs and we'll be closing on X day.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know why though, right?
Why?
Because of me.
Okay.
He read the paperwork and seen your last name was Blake. And you know what the B stand for in Blake?
What?
Beeline. We are beeline straight to the BS. I hate to say it, but that's just me. I'm just joking. But you know, I'll be lying or something. I'll be going this way. You said what? No, we're gonna be lying over here. But nah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's God. That wasn't
right.
Yeah.
It just go to show that, you know, sometimes, yeah, I could have, you know, did a tick for tag, gone back and forth with him about whose fault was it, who did what wrong. But at the end of the day, it was like, okay, you know, hey, you know, this is what the issue is. You know, just kept trying to redirect him to the facts. Like, that's all I can do. You can say whatever you want to, but let's redirect you back to the facts. And he had to end up chewing up those same words that he spit out. And so he had to tell, and I know it hurt his pride, but hey, when God is on your side, you know, the Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid?
Absolutely.
So I'm proud. And so I'm just grateful for that opportunity, because it just boosts my confidence in knowing that I know how to handle, you know, situations when it get heated, and, you know, still know how to go to bat for my clients as I should, you know, and get the right results. So personal growth moment.
There you go. Personal growth. I don't have a conversation, nothing to pick up off that topic, but, you know, just growth. I don't have a story. Let's say that. I don't have a story to tell about today, about personal growth, because I'm working on myself daily.
Yes, you do.
I work on myself daily.
You do have a personal growth story.
Not for today. Nonsense. The second one is goal setting. So discuss your personal and professional goals and how you stay motivated. It's like me interviewing you for this portion, then we can flip flop.
No, you tell yours. I went first last time.
About what? Oh, goal setting. Discuss your personal and professional. Okay, so discussing a personal goal. So a personal goal of mine is definitely finishing school. I have now 8 classes left, and I should be able to graduate. I should be able to finish with school by November of this year, and then my commencement date will be further in May 26th, May 2026 to be exact. Professional goals, I'd rather not say right now on social media, but I do have some goals that I'm working towards, and you know, a lot of things going good right now.
Yeah.
Even though I told you this morning, it seemed like, you know, you feel like you want things to happen at the snap of a finger, but that's just not how it works. You have to actually work towards something, and then just stay in there until it's complete. Like, once you start it, you have to finish it. It's not started, wait a month, like, damn, I'm ready for this to be over, snap my fingers, now I'm successful. That's not how success works.
Yeah.
You know, if it worked like that, everybody would be successful. I think they would want to be, you know. So, yeah, that's one of my personal goals that I have set. And how I stay motivated is I pray every day. I pray every day, and I think about everything I overcame in my life and where I want to be in life. Like, even as a kid, I understood that I did not want, I'm looking at the blind, but I did not want to be what my environment was.
Yeah.
The environment that I was in was the person I was, you know, at the time, the environment I was in, I just adapted to it. I ain't gonna say I adapted to it. I was born into that, but I didn't want to stay in that. Like, I always knew when I was little, I always wanted to have a big house. I think everybody did. But a big house, nice family. No more than, I didn't want to have multiple women pregnant. I didn't want to have multiple kids by multiple women. Like, I knew that at a young age, and I wasn't even kissing. You know what I'm saying? So it's things that I've seen. Like, my mom didn't have a steady relationship with my father, nor any other man that I can remember for a long period of time. So I knew I wanted to be that type of person that established a relationship for a long period of time. Like, once I got into one, I wanted to stay in it. Once I had children, I wanted to stay in their lives. Once I had, you know, a job, I wanted to stay there until I achieved X amount of goals, and then, you know, just not be what my environment was. I couldn't fathom. Once I got out of my situation, I just knew that was it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now you talking about code switching, lane switching for real. Like I ain't want no parts of being. I just adapted to what I was. I was just good at some things that I was good at, and you know, like even then, being in the hood as a young kid, people used to say, "Man, it's something about you," or and you gonna go far. Or when I done music, man, you gonna blow up. Or when I play sports, man, you gonna be this and that and the third. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't want to be none of those things. To be honest with you, I just wanted to be out the hood and be successful.
That you know what you want to do, but you just don't necessarily want to expose it yet. But definitely a personal goal would definitely be just on a lower scale, getting up earlier and being intentional about getting up earlier and actually like praying and being in my word. That's a personal goal that I'm definitely striving for. I have been consistent with getting up and like actually reading scripture and pausing and really just meditating. But as far as like just getting up a little bit earlier, I would like to rise a little earlier in the morning and seek his face. And even just I really don't like a lot like spiritual goals a whole lot because I know I can get like really overwhelmed. And I want to be more intentional about going to God first before I go to anything, before I get in my head about it or just to start worrying about it. Like I really want to be more intentional about really just taking it to God and casting my cares on him. So
I'm bring this in some more so y'all can see our wonderful, beautiful faces.
Hey y'all. So that's definitely a personal goal. A professional goal, I have a couple. Definitely more closings, helping more first-time home buyers succeed in purchasing a home. Really establishing my foundation as a business owner. And it was one more thing. Oh yeah, and some more licensings and certifications. So I'm gonna look more into that because I don't know how I feel yet. Like I know that it's very typical to have your South Carolina, North Carolina license, but I am very comfortable with just my South Carolina license. And to me that feel like enough. But a lot of people do like, well, do you look in Charlotte? And so I'm like, I guess I might need to pursue that North Carolina license. So that's the goal as well. So
okay, well at least it's on your mind. The first thing is to think it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you think about it, then you take a step forward and try to achieve what you want. Again, nothing happened overnight. Nothing happened from a snap of a finger. I mean, unless you God, but one step at a time. But as long as your mind know.
Yeah.
The next thing, what we got? Let me see. We reading off a top. Well, I'm reading off my laptop from some topics that I had got, and then we're gonna get into this foolishness. Not foolishness. This Blakeish. Y'all know how I get down. So, okay, that was personal growth and motivation.
Oh, I didn't say how to stay motivated.
How you stay motivated?
Getting up another day. Yeah, another day. Just really, really tapping into gratitude, like reflecting over just being grateful for all that God has done, and that keeps me motivated. Like when I'm ready to get into a rut or feeling like, I should have this, should be doing this way, something says you need to calm down because you do enough, you are enough, and more importantly, just be grateful for where you are now. Like, no, you might not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. And I know we hear that and it can kind of become cliche, but it's the truth. Like, we're not where we used to be. Like, you got another day, another opportunity to make today better than tomorrow. So honestly, like, what keeps me motivated is just being grateful for what I already have.
I posted that today or this morning.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Talking about another day, another. I can't remember verbatim.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like that. Next topic we got. We'll do relationships and family topics. So I don't know why you got parenting styles. So share your experiences and insights on raising your 3 sons.
Go to the next.
No, I'm gonna stay right here because I kind of talk about this all the time. You want to get this out the way first, and then you get into the what is it called? the meat and potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get into meat and potatoes. No didn't, because I don't eat meat. I don't. I'm a pescatarian.
That was so unnecessary.
I'm a pescatarian, though.
Okay, but just say what you was finna say. What you about to say about parenting style?
Raise your hat so people don't think you got black eyes or something.
Don't
man.
even
This ain't
know. Why would they think
This ain't no Ike Tina situation.
Why would
Because
they
you
think
trying to
that?
hide your face when you robbed the bank or
No,
something?
I want them to see the hat.
Well, take it off and put it in the camera. Yeah, like you robbed the bank or something. And if she did, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's what my sugar best surprised me with.
It's backwards, but
Bray, how else I'm supposed to turn in the camera?
you robbed the bank, man. Hey, look here.
Oh my gosh, I can't, Lord.
If them folk watching, 12, I ain't got nothing to do with
I
it.
can't be great for nothing, Ashley.
Y'all heard that? Make America great again. She said it. She want a hat. See what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't care who tell
Y'all heard it. They heard it.
They heard what?
They heard you say make America great again.
I said I can't be great.
Again. We all know what you're alluding to.
Oh, Lord.
Who you voted for? Huh? Tell the people that. Now we finna skip the topics and discuss. Tell the people who you voted for.
Wait, don't play.
No, I'm saying tell them who
Don't
you voted
play
for.
with me, and that's my political
Who
right.
you voted for? Who you voted for, though? Tell them. You got what you wanted. We ain't get what we want. You got what you want.
What did I want?
Tell the people who you voted for.
No, I ain't telling that. That's my business. You tell them who you voted for.
I voted for Kamala.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
No, I
I
don't
did.
believe that.
I
No,
voted
he
for
did
Miss.
not.
I voted for Miss Harris.
No, he did not.
I'm sorry, Miss Harris. Woo.
No, he didn't, y'all. He voted for Trump.
I won't even stay at a Trump hotel. I voted for Kamala Harris, and my reasoning is because I wanted to see a strong woman. It wasn't even necessarily about the color at the first beginning part
No, it
of it.
wasn't.
But I wanted to see a strong woman in office. You know what I mean? I think it's time for that.
You sound so scripted. Oh my gosh.
And one thing that we tend to overlook, when it comes to politics is women. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let politics go because I'm a firm believer, like, not talk about politics and religion. You know that. So, but that generation and that form of thinking, they dying off left and right. They dying off. Like, all them people that's in Senate and office and chairs and seats, they dying off. And it's a new era. It's about to be a new wave of youthfulness. Now, one thing I don't agree with is the AI. Like, AI's taking over. And I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
Because where you going?
If I go down that rabbit hole, I'm just talking about politics, and I voted for Kamala, and I think that she would have made a wonderful president. That's all.
You ain't never said
I mean, your president ain't doing nothing. Your president ain't doing nothing. Not Nathaniel.
He's your president.
You voted for him.
No, I did not.
Who you voted for?
None of your business. None of your business. God, dog.
Anyway.
Own husband.
Marriage advice. You have any marriage advice for the married folks or the people that's potentially want to get married in the future? Let's say it's a couple out there watching us right now. They just got engaged. They only been together a year or two, no kids, no nothing.
Okay.
What would you tell them that'll help them with their marriage moving forward? Like, what's one advice you would give them?
I don't know. I thought I was prepared for this, but now I feel. No, and I honestly, like, whenever somebody asks me, because we've been married now for 13 years, woo! So, what I would say, which is what I always say, just act like you have some sense. I think we complicate it. We complicate marriage.
We who?
I mean, people just in general, like, you complicate it so much when it's just, I don't know. I know it sounds very simple, but acting like you have some sense is just understanding that we grow, we change, we're going to evolve. Who we were 10 years ago, maybe who we were even a year ago. Like, you're not going to be that same person. Like, we're literally growing together. But as we grow together, you just have to have sense. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And so I do my best to adapt, evolve as you might change. You do the same thing for me. We respect each other. Oh, we don't. Okay.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about this food right
Oh, I thought you were like,
don't even read what he
oh.
talking about.
You know, we respect each other, and so I think that's the important part. I guess any advice I would say is be okay with growing together. You're not going to be the same person, the same couple that you are today. You're not going to be that same couple in a couple of years. So you got to know how to evolve with each other. You have to be okay with growing with each other. It can't be one growing and the other one still set, you know, in a setback stage and still not developing. We have to grow together, and we have to be okay with growing together.
My advice.
Oh Lord, I mean, you could at least been like, "Oh, Quan, that was good," or you know,
they saying it for me.
You so ready to go? Okay, go ahead with your advice. I thought you at least kind of affirm it a little bit and be like, "Yeah, Quan, that was good."
Yeah, that was good. She always right, so she knows exactly what to say.
Yeah.
My advice: stay solid. Like I said this before, as a man or a guy or a male, we so quick to keep it real, keep it 100, stay solid with our homeboys. But you're not sleeping with your home. Well, maybe some of you are. I don't know. I don't judge. But you're not sleeping with your homeboys every night. You're not getting your back and feet rubbed by your homeboys, or your back washed in the bathtub by your homeboy. But I'm saying that to say, one thing I would say, just keep it solid with the person that you with. You keep it real, keep it 100. If there's something going, hey, talk it out. You know, the hard truths. You know, the hard truths beat a good lie in the day. You know, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. You lie, you're gonna have to keep digging for another lie. Keep digging for another lie. Keep digging for another lie. Just stay solid. If something you don't supposed to be doing, don't do it. Just hear what it is. That's just my advice. But just keep it solid with your partner.
So you basically saying don't uphold like your homeboys more than you do your wife.
Keep it solid with your wife. Keep it solid with your spouse. I don't know. Like the older I get, even back then, I see this. Like I see homeboys hug and be on each other so hard. And there's nothing about that wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because I got a whole bunch of homeboys that I love dear, and they know it. But they wouldn't let me, you know, do more for them than I do for you, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They wouldn't allow it. That's just how real they are. So you just got to be real with your partner, with your lover, with your friend, your confidant. What's the word?
Confidant.
Confidant. You know. Well. I just thought about that Martin episode.
Oh, yeah. Concubine.
Concubine. She said, "Lord, what's wrong with him?" See, that my mind be everywhere, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's one advice. And keep people out your business. Mm-hmm. Keep people out your business. Don't be so quick to jump on social media. Keep people out your business, man. I'm telling you, it'll work. It'll go longer. I've seen so many couples that way more lovey-dovey than her and myself. It ain't last 6 months or a year, maybe 2 tops, but it don't last because it be fake and you just doing it for the public. Like, nah.
That's true, and that's good. That's a good piggyback off what you said as far as like looking at other couples and stuff like that. Like you said, you know, we might not be lovey-dovey and, you know, not that
I'm old-fashioned, man. You don't display public affection.
We can hold hands and stuff.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
We can hold hands. No, but seriously though, like we might not be as loved. Like I've seen some couples that really like take it there in public, like you say, just all over each other.
Get a room, you guys.
Yeah, being just super extra, and then come to find out like
it's a facade.
Not that it's a facade on purpose, because one might really think like, oh my God, this is my spouse's or my partner's love language. This is how we, you know, love on each other. Then turn around, one of them just as dirty and trifling and, you know, manipulative and just wrong. And so all that kissing and loving in public don't mean a hill of beans. because they ain't hitting on 2 cents.
Keep it G.
And so, as a young couple that's looking towards getting married, be cautious about just not even comparing yourself to other couples. Like,
please don't do that.
Don't
do that.
Do not fall for that stuff. Like, oh my God, look at them, they always doing it.
Or you should be more like such and such. Don't tell do that.
But don't believe the hype. Like, everybody had their up days, they down days. Everybody had their moments where they might go to sleep angry with each other. Like, do not.
I don't go to sleep angry. Might not wake up.
Everybody have their conflicts and stuff like that. So do not be fooled by, oh my God, perfect couples and this is how we supposed to be doing it. They traveling everywhere. This is what we supposed. You don't know like what kind of debt they might be. Like, you don't know what people be doing.
Again, facade.
Yeah. So,
putting on a facade.
Yeah, just another piece of advice.
Now,
yourself to other couples.
Now, what you're saying is right, but it's another way to look at it. Like, you could be motivated.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could definitely be motivated by another
exposure,
couple.
Yeah, to what you can have.
Yeah,
so
you could be motivated.
Yeah,
but like the comparison part, I just stay out that lane. Don't even tamper with that. Leave that alone.
Yeah. Please don't, because then you'll start finding stuff wrong that was never even an issue.
Yeah. And
it's only an issue because you saw somebody else that might not even really be about that life. Don't fall for the okie doke.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Okay. Want to go to entertainment?
Sure, Mr. Blake.
So we got favorite TV shows. Let's talk about a good movie we just seen recently. How about that?
Okay.
Y'all seen Sinners? Everybody seen Sinners. Everybody seen Sinners.
But why you started?
Because everybody seen it. Because it's my mouth. Everybody seen Sinners.
I thought you was gonna talk. That's one of your like.
No. That was just a start a conversation.
What you think about Sinners?
I gotta watch it again.
We got to watch it again, y'all.
I gotta watch it again.
What everybody else was. Not saying that we weren't watching the same movie, but it's just a very adamant person about vampire movies. I was really expecting like some Blade, like Dracula type stuff, and
no, this my cuz.
It was very symbolic, which is fine. Like I think it was great for the culture, but as far as like.
No, it was definitely dope for the culture.
Yeah, it was dope for the culture, but as far as like me just really anticipating like, oh, this is gonna be a good like vampire, like it just wasn't it. I'm sorry.
I think I laughed more than I should have.
You really?
Yeah, because when the lighter side of people came in town and they was at this.
Oh yeah, when they was playing the banjo.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
They had my boy out there river dancing.
I thought it was hilarious.
Like, what is going on?
I thought it was hilarious.
I was ready to see
a good part of it it's a lot of good parts.
Yeah, it was a good movie, but it just wasn't like I said, I was anticipating like more fighting and vampire, and I was just expecting a lot more of that.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a vampire movie. I thought it was two country bumpkins running hooch. Sure, I immediately started thinking about life.
I didn't know it was a vampire movie at first, but by the time we watched it, I was like, oh, it's supposed to be about vampires. So I got like really pumped about it. I was like, oh my God, like this is going to be on some like, we finna see people turn into ashes and dust and people are going to be sizzling and burning in the sun. And it was kind of like, it just took a long time to get to the...
It did. Again, I thought they was running hooch.
Yeah.
I started thinking about life. You boys remember in life, he said, hey, we looking for Tiny. Well, say you found them. Hey. Hey, you boy say you can tell how I walk. I ain't from around here. Y'all know I'm slow a little bit, man. I'm gonna watch Life tonight. I promise I am. I'm gonna watch it.
Well, what's another good movie?
From what era? Like recently?
Yeah, you said movie. Or what's your favorite movie? Your favorite TV show?
Well, I like sci-fi stuff. I like movies that deal with space or time traveling and stuff. So that's more my thing.
Time traveling confuses me.
I love it because I be wishing I can do it and time travel to my younger self and write down Bitcoin, Facebook,
Google.
wake up my textbook in the morning. What the word is it?
Google.
take $1 and
Yeah.
I think about all that weird stuff. But yeah, I'm really a geek on the low when it comes to movies. But I love hood movies. I love them. Paid in full.
And I don't.
Shouters.
I remember the time you told me, I was like, this was before we got married. And I was like, have you seen this movie? And you was like, no, I ain't seen it. It was Paid in Full. You knew that movie. You was like, I'll be honest, it's my favorite movie. Because I did not like that movie. But the only reason why I was like, let's watch it, because he said he hadn't ever seen it. So I was like, okay, we just chilling, he can watch it. And the whole time, it was your favorite movie.
It's my favorite movie. My favorite part. Hey, yo, Mitch. Hey, yo.
I don't like it.
Whoever looked at me funny, whoever owed me money, yo, they dead, B. They're dead.
Roy, you scaring me. What's wrong with you?
They kidnapped my brother, man.
You need to get out of character. You scared me.
And they kidnapped little dude, bitch brother, man. It got real.
Do it again.
Brought tears of, hey, yo, B. Anybody ever looked at me funny? Anybody that owes me money? They're dead, B. They're dead.
Oh, Lord. Roy, you scared. I ain't never seen you act like this. You can make it for real. You might
I know,
man.
Hey, man, that movie touched the soul,
That
man.
was
Paid in
good.
Full. I felt that. I
You
thought
really-
somebody kidnapped my little brother, one Drell. He gonna talk to death,
You
but
really went in the character right
they
there.
gonna drop one Drell back out.
You scared me.
You got to watch the movie again, man.
No, I'm not watching. That was too
classic.
much. I ain't like that.
Classic, man. You
And
had to
that's
cut
crazy because like I said with Sim, like I want more kill. I want to see like more vampire slaying, but when it come down to hood movies, because it seems so realistic, especially when it was based on a true story, that was just a little too much for me. Like,
You like Leprechaun in the Hood?
no, I don't.
Oh, you watched it before.
No, I don't watch that. Leprechaun traumatized me as a child, so I'm not watching too much of that. But our favorite show, I would say, is Martin.
Yeah, of course.
We can watch Martin like it just
Of
came
course.
out.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
we binging on Martin.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And then a good movie. That movie we watched the other day. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? The Blackening.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. I enjoyed that.
It was
That
funny.
was a good movie.
It was
I would
put
definitely
together
watch
too. Cinematography was great. The script was good. Dude played a fun. I can't remember his name though. With the glasses.
Yeah,
nerd,
only because we done seen him in a couple of movies. I can't think of his name, but
funny.
that was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed, how culturally relevant and how we could connect to it. I enjoyed that movie.
Is that a movie? Don't Move.
Don't Move. I don't know what that is.
Let me Google.
Don't move. Is she telling us don't move? She might be telling us don't move.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about movies.
That might be a movie. I don't know. I hadn't heard of that, Asia.
Oh yeah, it is a movie.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it just came out. Yeah, it looked like you would like something like this.
We watched A Quiet Place. That was pretty good.
The what?
And it's A Quiet Place. Lupita was in it.
Who?
You ain't ready for Hollywood. You ain't ready for that celebrity life. Y'all, he don't be knowing actors and stuff, names and stuff.
Supposed to.
Yes, you do.
Last time I got a bill in the mail, it said Royal Blake. It don't say no Luke Kane or Luke Kuechly or whoever you said. Whoever.
Lupita was in it. That was good.
He ain't never helped me pay no bill. I don't have to remember his
female.
name. Or he, she. Oh, is it he, she?
No, the one who was she was in Wakanda. She was his girlfriend. What's her name? T'Challa's girlfriend. And it's all right. You'll know who I'm talking about. She was in 12 Years a Slave. That's the movie that she won an Oscar in. You'll know when you see it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. But A Quiet Place, that was good. But we have to watch Don't Move. That might be good.
I'm going to Google A Quiet Place and see what she's talking about.
But we do like a lot of, fantasy movies like Pirates of the Caribbean. We're going to watch every last one of those.
Speaking of, I was riding, right? And I saw this dude, don't lie, like, this is my notes. Look.
What?
You think I'm lying? Look. So, it's in my notes. So, what happened was I was riding and I seen this black truck. And I was coming home and on the back of his truck it say Black Pearl. And I thought that was so funny, man. Like I flat like at the light, I blew the horn. I said, "Hey, hey!" He was scared, but he let the window down a little bit. He said, "What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?" Bro, I ain't finna rob you. But anyway, he let the window. I said, "Bro, that's so dope." He said, "What?" I said, "You got the Black Pearl on. I'm gonna name my truck the Flying Dutchman." That's what I told him at the thing. No, I'm dead serious. I told him at the light. Flying Dutchman.
Yes, that's the stuff y'all don't know nothing about. That's how we connect. We watch fantasy movies. We watch the Fantastic Beasts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Harry Potter.
Roy he put me on to that, and I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Actually, have never even seen Harry Potter, but he put me on that, Dumbledore and all that stuff, and the Fantastic Beasts. That was good. I really did enjoy that.
Yeah, I like all of them. Mm-hmm. What about music right now? Like what's some? We all know Boots on the Ground. Like we already know that's what's popping right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you the story because we only posted snippets of it on our story, but we was on our reels, but we was out of town at a hotel, and I had this Bluetooth speaker. It's sitting right there. Actually, I had a Bluetooth speaker. I'm feeling good. So I walked through the hotel. We decided to go back upstairs. And as soon as we get out the elevator, it was about 10 to 15 YNs. It was young kids. I ain't gonna say YNs. Yeah, some young kids, teenagers, good kids. And I was just so happened to be playing Boots on the Ground on the loudspeaker. Man, they just started bust out dancing left and right. You know what we did? Put that speaker down and start dancing with them.
Sure
I ain't lying.
That was such a good moment.
I ain't lying. So, but I'm saying to say that brings me to my next topic. But I'm saying that to say that song is so popping right now. Like
that is just
that
bringing
song,
everybody together.
Which segue into what I was gonna talk about originally, how music affects us. Like the power of music.
Yeah.
The power of music is just mind blowing. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
When we were young, we talked about this.
Yep.
You know, we were young. Like, Let's See Murder, for my come on, dun 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 dun. Because it's called
Test the Mother.
Yeah,
I'm down for my
what?
Test the Mother.
Like we was ready to tear the club up. You hear me? We was ready to tear the club up, man.
Yeah, I've been in the back.
Then you let a Kirk Franklin song come on, Stone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying how music is so powerful and the way it affects us.
That's true.
But at the same time, I've always been one, even as a kid, certain things that the song said, like the lyrics, I wouldn't say those things.
Yeah.
Because I always heard you speak things to existence. So I always thought, like, what's the difference in repeating a song?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like a chant.
Yeah.
Like you're chanting or spells or,
it can get very
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the devil was the orchestrator of music or the what of music? What was it? Satan was the chief of music, the chief musician. Like nobody find that strange.
Chief angel musician.
Chief angel. Nobody don't find that strange.
I mean,
nobody. Does anybody find that strange? Just Satan is the chief of music. Was the chief of music of the angels. And the way music affects us morning, day, and night.
That's true.
It has a strong hold on us. I don't think we can go without life without having music or singing or humming or stomping your feet or something. You know what I mean?
And even just thinking about how you learn, like a lot of us learn A, B, through it's through a pattern, through rhythm, through music.
You learn the what?
Like A, B, C, D. Like how we just even learn, like how
you learned ABC
influence your development. What you mean?
That's the ABC song you learned?
Yeah, what did you learn?
The Michael Jackson ABC.
Which is what?
ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
What's the rest of it?
Exactly.
Don't ring like do, re, mi, ABC. 1, 2, 3, honey, you and me.
Roy, please get my ear. What's wrong with you? You okay?
I'm sleeping, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping, dog.
Oh Lord.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, but music is very powerful.
It's powerful.
It is. It can be. But what I was gonna say was because with something that happened with one of our children, you was encouraging him and letting him know, like, don't listen to that music. Like, they not living that life. You're not living that life. So don't even try to, take it there. Like, you letting that music get into your head and really thinking, like, you in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Don't let that music influence you to the extent the way you start thinking that that's you and you living that life or you about that life.
Most of the time, them dudes that's talking about some real gangster stuff, they talking about other people's experiences in the first place.
Yeah.
It's just that they can put words together on the beat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah, they're not living that life because if they were, they'd be dead in jail. Simple.
Right.
Like the violent stuff, the dope selling. It's so many people. Well, now they don't sell dope no more. They do it like so. Like at least our rappers was trapping.
Yeah.
Y'all rappers on dope. Like
pills and all kinds.
I seen a 26-year-old and I looked. I thought he was about 45. So what's OG at the store? 26 years old. God damn, my boy, what you doing? What you doing with your life? You know. But anyway, yeah, man, music just is so impactful. I love music.
I do too.
I love it, but it's just some certain things in music I won't say, certain things I won't play at this time point in my life, you know, because I don't want to entertain that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't even want to tamper with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, the next one, what we got?
There's more topics.
Yeah.
I thought we just had.
We got sports and fitness. I don't know.
You checking the time?
Sports and fitness. Yeah, we got 3 minutes. Sports and fitness.
You gonna get every minute, ain't you?
Sports and fitness.
What about it, Mr. Blake?
Let's skip that. Favorite foods or restaurants?
I don't have a favorite.
You just
food.
went to the restaurant on Cherry Road, the new spot, the brunch spot. Talk about that. How was you and Ashley went? Whatever it's called, I don't know.
First watch.
First watch.
First watch. First watch was wonderful. It was light. It was healthy. The atmosphere was very, very nice.
Was it cheap?
It was reasonable. Like, I mean, you could easily find you something within your price range. Fan not coming on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but you could definitely find something like within your price range. It was not overly expensive or none of that. I really enjoyed First Watch. I would definitely be going back. I had some kind of breakfast sandwich that had like the bacon and egg and avocado on it. So it's very light. If you're looking for like a light breakfast, light brunch, a lot of options. They had like the bacon cheddar cornbread. That was good. They have like some really light juices, and they press their juices and all that. So it was good. I enjoyed it. First watch, and I try to think of other places.
I'm gonna show you. I don't have
That might have been.
a favorite restaurant at the moment, but I'm gonna show the people like the type of stuff I eat. Since they say you vegan, I'm not a vegan. Like I eat food and
Who
stuff.
was saying you vegan?
Everybody, my friends be picking at me.
My sugar badges.
They say I need to get some meat on my bone.
They say what?
No.
Hey y'all, if you're just joining in, we just been going through a variety of topics. We've talked so far about marriage advice, we've talked about entertainment and television, and now we're talking about
Started selling dope back in 1986.
No, we're not.
Bought a Cadillac and put some things on it. Nah, for real though, check it out. These right here, you get these out of Sound Club. I'm telling them my secret. But you get these out of Sound Club. You get some Chick-fil-A sauce and some French fries. You fry you some French fries. Well, you got a good meal, man. These are the best salmon bites I've had in a while. Like that didn't come from a restaurant. No lie.
all right. Well, I think that we're winding on down. Any closing remarks?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Closing remarks.
Yeah, you said we had like 2-3 minutes, and I was watching the clock.
The last time I left you guys with a scripture. Well, I started off with
I
a
think you
scripture.
started with a scripture. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to leave you with a scripture today.
Okay, all right, sugar bear, go ahead.
Though that dwells,
Keep playing.
what?
Keep on playing.
Bow your head, Puma.
For what?
I finna say it. Bow your head.
For what?
close your eyes.
You bow your head. Shoot.
Oh, scripture. My bad. Not prayer. I don't have one today. I got a lot of tattoos of scriptures on me, but that's all we got.
Let me see. What was the scripture today? On the Bible app. Oh, that's a good one.
So I'm gonna end it with a scripture, right? So I'm gonna do Psalms 23, verse 5 through 6, King James version, which I have some. Never mind. Though thou do.
Where stop playing?
Why they spell it like that though? For real.
Where you read the scripture?
Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. I can stop right there. You want me to keep reading?
Yes.
Let's say keep reading.
Keep reading.
Say it loud. Thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. What you laughing at?
Because you playing.
Don't let the devil use you today, man.
Don't
For
let the
real,
devil
man.
use you because you playing.
I'm not playing.
Well, why are you doing all that extra stuff?
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Thus I've read.
Thus I read.
You read what?
Psalm 23, verse 5 through 6. You're not welcome at my church when I started.
Please don't start no church.
When I started my church, you ain't welcome.
I know that ain't true.
There ain't no church. Well, there is one.
Say the boom boom room.
The boom boom room. When there is one.
Oh my gosh. But thank y'all for joining us tonight. We appreciate y'all. Can I do the hard thing? They didn't stop that.
No, you asking. It worked for me, what?
Go ahead.
It's doing the right thing.
No, it's not.
They probably done stopped.
They probably done stopped it, yeah.
I might be ashy too.
Yeah, but thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. We hope you were inspired and encouraged, and we love y'all.
And again,